Have you ever caught yourself wondering, how much time do I really have left? Not in a fearful way, but with curiosity. After 70, each day starts to feel more meaningful. But what if I told you that your body is already whispering the answer through simple signs? You don't need a crystal ball or a stack of lab results. All you need is to look closely at how you move, rest, eat, and feel. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Your incredible body is constantly communicating with you, sending subtle yet significant hints about your potential journey through these golden years. It's truly remarkable how some individuals in their early 70s radiate vitality, their minds sparkling with alertness, and their bodies brimming with energy. Yet others may find themselves navigating a different path, grappling with health concerns and a pervasive sense of weariness. The fascinating difference between these two paths often lies in a handful of key indicators, gentle whispers from your own being that can offer a glimpse into the tapestry of your future. In this heartfelt discussion, we're going to tenderly explore 7 such signs that can truly illuminate how long you might continue to flourish after 70. These aren't just old wives' tales or fleeting fancies. They are grounded in genuine patterns observed by caring researchers and experienced medical professionals in countless individuals who have embraced long, vibrant lives. By the time we conclude our chat, you'll have a clear understanding of what to lovingly observe within your own body and how your lifestyle paints a picture of your journey. More importantly, you'll gain gentle guidance on the meaningful steps you can embrace to truly maximize your chances of living longer and embracing even more robust health. Please, stay with us until the very end, because you might just discover you're overlooking some seemingly small aspects that could, in fact, hold profound significance for your future. Once you begin to recognize these precious signs, you'll undoubtedly gain a clearer, more comforting picture of where you stand and what gentle adjustments you might wish to make to add even more joyous years to your life's beautiful mosaic. Let's lovingly explore these insights together. Let's begin with something surprisingly simple: standing on one leg. It might seem trivial, but your balance can reveal much more than you think. Dr. Lila Benson, a geriatric specialist in Seattle, notes that the body's sense of balance reflects the health of several systems at once: your muscles, nerves, brain, and even cardiovascular stability. Think of Harold, a 72-year-old retired librarian from Vermont. Each morning before making his tea, he tries standing on one leg while brushing his teeth. He usually manages it for around 15 seconds. This daily ritual isn't just a quirky habit, it's a window into his neurological health. Meanwhile, his friend Leonard, 71, finds it increasingly difficult to balance without leaning against the counter. He often brushes this off as just aging, unaware that it might point to a decline in both coordination and brain function. Why does this matter? A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that those unable to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds had a higher risk of mortality over the next decade, independent of age or other conditions. It's not that balance causes a longer life, but rather that it's a signal of overall physical integrity. If you find it hard to balance, don't despair. Balance can be trained, just like strength. Try holding on to a chair and practicing lifting one foot gently, working your way up to 10 seconds. Walking in a straight line, heel to toe, or engaging in gentle Tai Chi can also significantly improve your balance over time. The body is incredibly responsive, and it's never too late to begin. Now, let's shift our focus to something that might surprise you: the strength in your hands. Specifically, how firm your grip is when shaking hands, opening jars, or carrying bags. This may seem like a small detail, but in the world of medical research, it's a major predictor of life expectancy in older adults. Consider the lives of George and Albert, both 76, from Colorado Springs. George enjoys light gardening, using hand tools and lifting small pots. His hands remain strong and agile. Albert, on the other hand, began noticing that opening his favorite pickle jar or lifting a grocery bag now feels like a major chore. At first, he thought it was arthritis, but his doctor explained that grip strength loss often precedes more serious declines, especially in muscle mass and nervous system function. According to researchers at McMaster University in Canada, grip strength is so telling that it can be a better predictor of early death than blood pressure in older adults. Why? Because it speaks to the health of your entire muscular system, including your heart. Fortunately, this too can be improved. Regularly using soft hand grippers, squeezing tennis balls, or even wringing out wet towels can help. Strengthening your hands also sends benefits rippling up through your arms, shoulders, and even your posture. So don't ignore a weak handshake. It could be the beginning of something preventable.
You may have heard the saying, life is a journey, not a race. But when it comes to aging, how quickly you walk that journey matters. Quite literally, walking speed is one of the most reliable indicators of longevity after 70. Picture Patricia and Eleanor, two dear friends living in a small town in Oregon. At 74, Patricia still walks briskly to the nearby market every morning. She carries a small basket and returns home with a smile, her steps light and steady. Eleanor, also 74, has slowed down over the past 2 years. She now uses a cane and avoids stairs. She finds herself breathless even after short walks and hesitates when crossing the street, worried she won't make it in time. This slowdown is more than just a nuisance. A study from the University of Pittsburgh found that seniors with faster walking speeds tended to live longer. A brisk pace often reflects strong heart and lung function, leg strength, and confidence in balance. If your walking speed has decreased, take it seriously. Begin with short, consistent walks, even around your home. Use light resistance bands to strengthen your legs, or practice walking routes with gentle inclines. Improvement is possible, and every step you take is an investment in your future.
Let's talk about sleep. We often think of sleep as something we can lose and make up later. But after 70, your body uses sleep in profound ways to restore, rebuild, and reset. Your nighttime patterns are deeply connected to how well and how long you'll live. Take two men from Tulsa, Leonard, 75, and Thomas, 77. Leonard goes to bed around 10 p.m. every night. He reads a little, sleeps deeply for 7 hours, and wakes refreshed. Thomas, however, tosses and turns, falls asleep with the TV on, and wakes multiple times throughout the night. Over time, this restless pattern has started to wear on him. He feels groggy in the morning, his memory feels fuzzy, and his blood pressure has risen. Poor sleep in older adults is often linked to inflammation, memory loss, weakened immunity, and even shorter life expectancy. The CDC reports that adults over 65 need 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep to function optimally. But quality sleep doesn't happen by accident. Create a bedtime ritual. Dim the lights, avoid screens for an hour before bed, and keep your room cool and quiet. Even herbal teas like chamomile can help. And if you're waking up gasping for air or snoring loudly, consider being evaluated for sleep apnea, a common but treatable condition in seniors. The way you sleep tonight determines how well your body will repair and prepare for tomorrow. Don't take it lightly. Now let's move into something deeply tied to vitality, your appetite. Many seniors notice changes in their appetite as they age, but when you stop enjoying food or begin losing weight without trying, your body may be sending a serious message. Look at Judith and Marjorie, both 73, from a quiet neighborhood in Minneapolis. Judith still prepares her own meals, enjoys her breakfast smoothie, and eats colorful salads filled with fresh produce and protein. Marjorie, on the other hand, started skipping lunch. Her dinner is often toast or a processed frozen meal. She's noticed her pants feel looser, and she just doesn't feel as hungry anymore. This lack of appetite can be tied to underlying issues like medication side effects, gastrointestinal concerns, or even depression. It can lead to muscle loss, decreased immune response, and even falls. Good nutrition is about more than food. It's about strength, resilience, and energy. Focus on nutrient-rich foods like beans, nuts, fruits, vegetables, and healthy fats like olive oil or avocado. Drink plenty of water and aim for balanced meals. If you're losing weight unintentionally, don't wait. Talk to a doctor or nutritionist to find the cause. Your plate is your foundation. Keep it colorful, fresh, and nourishing. Stress isn't just a feeling. After 70, it can physically alter your body, raising your blood pressure, increasing inflammation, and even weakening your immune system. It can also accelerate aging. So your ability to cope with stress might be one of the most vital indicators of how long you'll live. Imagine Peter and Martin, both 76, who live in opposite ends of San Diego. Peter has a small circle of friends, practices deep breathing, listens to music, and writes in a journal. When challenges arise, he faces them calmly. Martin, however, dwells on his problems. He often says, "Nothing good ever lasts," and complains of chest tightness when bills or family tensions arise. This chronic stress takes its toll. Studies show that constant emotional strain can affect everything from heart health to brain function. But here's the hopeful part. How you manage stress can be improved at any age. Start with simple things. Breathing deeply for 5 minutes each morning, taking short walks in nature, or practicing gratitude. Talk to a friend or counselor if you need to offload emotional burdens. Laughter, art, music, and even small acts of kindness can dramatically lower stress levels. Remember, how you carry your emotional weight affects how long your body can carry you forward. Finally, let's explore one of the most overlooked yet powerful indicators of longevity: your social life. Studies have found that loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. On the other hand, meaningful social connection promotes better heart health, a sharper mind, and longer life. Consider Rose and Beatrice, both 78. Rose lives alone, but her days are filled with joy. She calls her daughter every night, attends a community knitting circle, and volunteers at a nearby shelter. Beatrice, however, lives in the same neighborhood but hasn't seen a friend in weeks. She eats alone, watches TV in silence, and goes to bed early, feeling unseen and unheard. Over time, isolation chips away at your vitality. Without connection, your brain becomes less stimulated, your mood dips, and your sense of purpose fades. But there is always time to reconnect. Join a group, attend a class, volunteer, or simply call an old friend. Even online communities can foster deep bonds. Humans are wired for connection, and your health depends on it. So, here we are. 7 signs. 7 chances to check in with yourself and see where you stand. Can you balance on one leg? Is your grip still strong? Do you sleep deeply, eat well, walk briskly, manage stress calmly, and stay connected to others? These signs aren't just checkboxes, they're invitations. Invitations to reflect, to improve, and to take charge of your health in ways that are gentle, doable, and life-extending. Because your story is still being written, and the choices you make today could add vibrant, joyful chapters ahead. Take a deep breath. Be honest with yourself. And if you've seen areas where you can grow stronger, don't wait. Start small. Start now. Because how you live each day after 70 is the secret to how long you'll keep living them. We're so glad you joined us today. If something touched your heart or sparked a new idea, share it in the comments. We'd really love to hear from you. Your words mean a lot to us and help keep this channel growing. If this video is helpful for you, please give it a like, share it with someone who might need it, and don't hesitate to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to spending time with you again in the next video.